Hey guys, it's Natalie here, and today I'm going to be making another video. So today's video is about 6 things that I'm pretty sure most teens overreact to. So sorry that the camera is really shaky, it's just I'm recording with, I'm holding the camera, so I only have one hand right now, so yeah. Anyway, so, I'm pretty sure most teens overreact to some of these things, so it's just funny scenarios that I'm pretty sure some of you have been in, and then you overreact. So, scenario number 1 is when someone compliments something about you, but then instead of taking it like as something good, you start overreacting and saying like, "Oh, is that the only thing that you like about me?" So, for example, someone comes up to you and they're like your family member, they're like, "Oh, do you have a boyfriend yet?" And you're like, no. And then they're like, "Well, I'm pretty sure soon you will with that pretty hair of yours." And you're like, what? You're like, "Oh, thanks," You say, "Oh, thanks," but then, like, on the inside, you're like, "What? Really? So the only good thing about me is my hair. That's the only thing that anyone would ever like about me? Really?" And so then you get mad for no reason. But, yeah. Sorry, the camera is really shaky. Sorry for the bad camera work. So, yeah. So, that's thing number 1. Thing number 2 is when your friends say your crush's name, and then you're like, "Nope, game over. Game over. They know that I like them. Nope." But, they were really just saying their name, like they were just having a regular conversation with you, and then you totally overreact, and then you give it away. So, I mean, eventually they found out because, like, you gave it away. But still, yeah, when you overreact, they're just saying something, and then they say their name, and you're like, "What? How do you know?" And they're like, "What?" And then you're like, "Oh, shoot." Yeah. Okay. Thing number 3 is when, have you ever just been, you're listening to music with your headphones on, or like in the car, and then your parents are trying to get your attention. So when they do all these things like that, or they go like that, trying to get your attention, and then you get so mad, and then you're like, "What?" You totally like overreact like way too much. They're just like, "Oh, okay," and then it's just to ask you the simplest thing like, so did you finish your homework? And you're just like, "Really? You asked me, that's what you bothered me for?" And then you completely like overreact. Yeah, I do that sometimes. Okay, thing number 4 that most teens overreact to is when you see someone at the store, someone from your school or something like that. You're just walking through the store, and then you look over, and then you see that person that you have, I don't know, chemistry with, and you're like, chemistry the class, by the way, not not it, no pun intended. Okay. And then you're like, "Oh shoot." And then so you're trying to hide, over here, you're trying to hide through all the aisles, so that they don't see you. And then they end up seeing you and they say hi, and you're like, "Oh no." And it's like awkward moment. And then your parents are like, "Oh, hi." And you're just like, "Oh my gosh, no." Yeah. That's happened to me a few times. I see people from my classes and I'm like, "Oh, hi." But I actually say hi and I'm like, "Oh, hi." So, yeah. Anyway, thing number 5 is sneezing. I don't know why, but most teens overreact to sneezing in different ways, Either it's, someone sneezes and then like no one says bless you. That's just like a new thing. Like no one says bless you anymore. Like in elementary school, everyone said bless you, and they would last like 5 minutes saying bless you, bless you, bless you. And then now no one says bless you. Someone sneezes and then it's quiet, and I don't even know. Or they overreact, someone sneezes, they're like, "Ew, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get sick now." And you're just like, I didn't even sneeze on you. So yeah, I don't know. Sneezing is just something that people overreact to. I don't know. And then finally, thing number 6 is parent telepathy. So, just one single time, your parents read your mind, and then you're like, "Oh no, They can read my mind from now on. Oh no, no, no. And then you start freaking out because then you think that your parents can read your mind and they actually cannot. They cannot read your mind, but you think that they can. And then you're like, "Oh no." So, yeah. I've been paranoid like that a few times, you know. My parents read my mind or they say something at the same time that I do. And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, no, we can read each other's mind." I try to read their mind, it doesn't work. And then they can read my mind. I'm just like, that's not fair. But it's not true. So, yeah. So, yeah, so those are 6 things that I'm pretty sure most teens overreact to. And yeah, so again, just like in most of my videos, you know, I'm not trying to make fun of anyone, you know. So, don't take any offense in this. And I do some of these things too. So, yeah. All right. So, thank you for watching. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Bye.